How Africans learned to trade. Long ago, in the days when the world was still young and villages were far apart, people lived by what their hands could produce. A farmer had yams, a hunter had meat, a weaver had cloth, and a potter had pots. At first, each family kept only what they could use. But soon, the farmer grew weary of eating yam without soup, and the hunter longed for something more than roasted meat. So they began to exchange what they had for what they lacked. The farmer would give yams to the hunter for meat, and the potter would swap her pots for the weaver's cloth. This was how barter trade was born. For a time, this worked well, but soon quarrels arose. The hunter might say, "My antelope is worth 3 pots," while the potter would insist, "No, 1 pot is worth your antelope." Sometimes the farmer's yams would spoil before he found someone who wanted them. The people grew restless. One day, a traveler came from the great ocean. Around his neck and waist, he wore strings of beautiful cowrie shells, shining white like the moon. The people had never seen such beauty. They asked, "What are these shells?" The traveler replied, "Where I come from, these shells are used to count wealth. They do not rot, and everyone accepts them." The elders gathered and thought deeply. They said, "If we use these cowries, no man will quarrel over the worth of his goods. A yam can be given a number of shells, and so can a pot or cloth. The shells will not spoil, and they can pass from hand to hand." So the people agreed. From then on, hunters, farmers, potters, and weavers began to trade with cowries. They became a common measure, and trade grew from small villages to faraway lands. With cowries, markets were born, wealth could be saved, and kingdoms grew strong. And so it is told that Africans first traded by barter, and later, the shining cowrie shell became the money of the land.